All right. Should be live on Facebook. You hear that?
Yes, I am.
Uh-huh.
Stream you. Yes, I am.
Oh, you gotta mute that.
Got an extra speak up around here.
You know where they're at? Who we got on there? I see there's three.
Marcus.
Marcus.
That's what's showing up.
Some of them are on YouTube. I haven't figured out how to. Cool. We're gonna give it a few minutes. Let some others join. 2 or 3 minutes, we'll start. All the shot winners for Arrowhead State Park. Man, let's do a little recap while we're waiting. Arrowhead was popping on Saturday, dude.
Yeah, I had my back turned to most of it, but I felt a lot of it, but I didn't get to see the full effect.
So I started out in the morning on the ASA range, getting that kicked off with Bobby and Neil. 97 shooters, I think, was the official. There might have been a couple fun shooters in there that weren't counted. I think we're right at 100 guys on the ASA range. And that little corner was packed with cars. We had so many cars there, people were coming in thinking that was the shot event.
Yeah.
Keep on going.
Yeah.
And then got that kicked off about 8:45. And then I bailed up there to the main camp. It was stacked. Immediately started doing shuttles and helping out with that. And it was like nonstop for several hours. And then lunchtime, everybody's coming off the course. We need more food trucks next year. That's for sure. They got socked in pretty good.
Yeah, they got hammered.
So I think next year, a couple lessons learned from this year. We grew it so much, and it was such a great day on Saturday. Now Sunday, the weather was a little bit iffy, and I think that hurt attendance a little bit, but we still had a pretty good showing for what it was.
Yeah, for sure.
And so next year, I think we need to really consider just going ahead and making that event a 3-day event.
And I don't think it would hurt.
And add a few food trucks.
For sure. For sure. I think 3 days would go good there.
Yeah, especially if we had 3 days this year, Friday and Saturday would have been lights out.
The Friday that we had was nice and beautiful.
Yeah, the weather was awesome.
Yeah.
Now I understand there was a lot of, at some point in the morning of Saturday, there was some lines on the courses. There was a lot of big groups is what I noticed this year.
Mm-hmm.
And we peeled people off of one course and took them to another just to find out there was a line there too. But that's kind of the name of the game with our format. It's a true day pass. So you get to choose whatever course you want to shoot, whenever you want to shoot it. And you're not restricted to a knock time or a kickoff time.
Yeah, that's one thing though. I didn't hear any bad feedback on that though. Really, I mean,
I saw a little bit of aggravation, like, oh, we got to get on a different course. And
maybe
it's a little bit of
right
setback.
then and there, but when it comes to the end of things, they're not having to pre-register. They're not selling that like.
Yeah, you're not limited to just one or two courses for the day. You can run through whatever you want to with whoever you want to, and that's why we set that up. And we always talked about as we encounter that problem, or when we do, we will either add courses or add days to the event and grow with the size of our audience. So
got some plans for it.
So next year, probably going to be a 3-day. We might add another course just to help alleviate some of the bottlenecks. And it's a good thing, man. We're growing shot. It's Arrowhead. Louisiana grew too, but Arrowhead was already one of our big events, and it was even bigger, especially on Saturday. And even with the weather on Sunday, we had a good showing. It was 35 to 45 mile an hour gust. Cold front came in. We were throwing on hoodies. We had to drop some tents, so base camp looked a little bare because of the tents, and we had a few vendors bail out a day early, but Saturday more than made up for it. I think everybody showed up on Saturday with that weather, had a good time.
Oh, there were some gangsters out there Sunday still dropping 200-yard bombs in that wind.
200. I had some guys shooting 106 too. I had an entry on Sunday, so I mean,
Adam got in Sunday on the 200-yard and watched him and Briar have a shootout.
Yeah, I know. I wish, knowing that those two are in this for tonight on that, I wish we'd have had a little shootout between them two. And
like it was about 45 minutes in that wind.
Hey, I've done a shootout with Briar for 2 or 3 years in a row, and
first year, dude. Very first shot event.
Hugo,
he won the fishing trip.
Yeah,
because he kicked all of our butts out there. Remember that when he was beating Dakota, Ryan, and me, all of us.
I had him dead to rights on the Gator and Friends. Pull back, smoke a freaking 12. I'm cutting the line on a 12. I'm like, he's not even gonna be able to see that. Well, he aimed for my arrow and slipped it right on top of my arrow. I'm like, God,
same thing to me
got me again.
At 68.
Yeah,
I was 6 o'clock, and I'm like, all right, and he donut holds it.
Yeah. It's a little backstory. Every year I see him, we have a little shoot off, and whoever the loser is has to sign their arrow and hand it to him. And he's got 2 of my arrows on the wall, maybe 3. I don't have any of his. He's got me.
So he called me out several times, and I got my butt kicked. I completely missed the mule deer on one of them, but I don't know if he was feeling generous or a little cocky or whatever it was, but he called me out on a closer one, and I ended up beating him, and his dad let him know about it. So
I know. Say kid gets fired up on ASA, they better watch out.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I know it. Yep. I hope
killer.
Hope he does. He would do good on ASA. So here's going to be the format for tonight. We're going to go through our novelty shots. We got a few sponsor shout outs, and then we also have a very, very, very important message that we're going to announce first here on the podcast. And then we'll follow up with some Facebook posts and probably some email campaigns. But we got a change coming up, and you guys want to stick around on this podcast to hear it here first. So, Brian?
Yeah, first off, this YouTube is sponsored by Tacticam Reveal. So shout out to Tacticam. When it comes around for scouting cameras and looking around, don't forget Tacticam. They have a booth right there. You can come see Tate and Damien and those guys. They can get you hooked up. So we are going to start out with the Kid Shot Challenge. With the Kid Shot, we have Bill Sporting Goods. We have a Matthews Genesis bow that we give away at each event thanks to these guys. Hang on, I've got to try to remember my password here now that I'm talking. Anyway, back to kids.
The Kids Shot is sponsored by Bill Sporting Goods, as he mentioned. They recently went through some new ownership changes, and Trenton. Oh, does he go Trent or Trenton?
I go by Trenton, or have called him that.
So his name's Trenton. Super good dude. As soon as he took over, he's like, hey, I want to be more involved with shot. So be on the outlook. I think we're going to have some more things to come with Bill Sporting Goods, and probably going to see a lot more of them in action at the shot events.
Yeah, so we had a bunch of kids out there, man. I mean, it's awesome seeing all the kids out there and getting the involvement in there. One of the little highlights you guys might have seen on the Facebook, we had Bane out there shooting for a raccoon target. That kid, he was fired up. His mom was fired up. His grandpa's fired up. We're going to see them again. So congrats. Shout out to Bane.
No, he was already on Facebook that night.
Yeah. Yep. I saw the pictures on Bill's.
Yep.
So we had 10 entries for the kids. So we're going to do a wheel spin. I got everybody's name in here, and we are going to spin this thing up. I don't know the best way.
Yeah,
I think you'll be able to see it. Mike, it's spinning. So once you should be able to see the name pop
right
up.
up in
Now, here,
face.
as soon as it pops
There
up a little higher, Sarah Prater. Sarah Prater,
congratulations.
you have won yourself a Genesis bow, courtesy of Bill's Sporting Good, Claremore, Oklahoma. So thank you, Bill's. Thank you, Sarah, for shooting. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for bringing her out.
Man, the kids had a blast out there.
Oh, yeah. All right. Next one we're going to do requires the old number generator. We got quite a few names. We got the group therapy, Sever and Easton sponsored group therapy challenge. So this is for the Sever block, dozen Easton arrows, and the package of broadheads, Sever broadheads. So we have about 20 people entered in this thing. A lot of guys shoot that. A lot of people have. I think this might be one of our freaking.
You guys were running that.
Oh,
Yeah.
hands down.
One of our best options as far as being able. It's every event we give that away.
Yeah.
And that's a heck of a package.
High odds. I mean, it sets you up for hunting. You got arrows, you got broadheads. And it's a season pack, so it's like 12 broadheads, depending on your choice. So you get to choose whatever broadhead you want off their website.
Highly recommend the Sever 2.0s.
Yeah.
They're nasty.
So, Mike, we're going to do this again. Hand it to you. Hit that generate button when you get it up there. Let's see. I can't read.
Tilt it forward.
Tilt one way or another.
Let's get to its clear.
You're just going to have to read me the number at the bottom.
Number 3.
Number 3. Number 3 is Jeremy Horton.
Jeremy, congratulations. Got
Jeremy
a
Horton.
nice,
I don't know if you want to show that paper there to him.
nice package there.
Number 3. Congrats, Jeremy. All right. So after getting a little criticism last one, I'm actually going to do the wheel for the Wheel of Destiny.
Yeah.
Since I did the number generator last time.
The
you gave
Wheel
me
of
that.
Destiny, isn't it?
Yeah. I had a lot of names, man. There's a lot of names. There's still a lot of names here, but
Those fingers working.
we got them down. So another handoff to Mike here. Mike, all you have to do is press that center button when you get it up there.
So let's
We'll be able to see the name.
remind them what this is for.
Wheel of Destiny, sponsored by Okie Land Bow Hunters and Pro Shop and Vortex. That is the Vortex Optics package. And that looks like that little sucker we were talking about, Briar Parker. His name is on here quite a bit, and that's mainly from call-outs beating on us. So congratulations, Briar. Vortex Optics package. You get the binos and the rangefinder, courtesy of Vortex and Okie Land Bow Hunters out of Norman. So congratulations, Briar, and thank you, Okie Land and Vortex, for that.
Hey, Nick Dahlwood, you actually got to show up to Arrowhead State Park to get drawn in for anything, just so you know.
Hey, I had a lot of guys saying, hey, as long as Nick Dahlwood's not here, I'm going to shoot this.
Yeah.
So
That's
you've
all right.
already got a reputation out.
Come April, I got an old bow. So, Nick, get your YouTube special out, and we're going to have a 106 challenge.
There we go. I like that.
Can you break some of his arrows for payback?
Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah, he owes us some arrows for sure. All right. Since we can't really see that stupid thing, I'm going to hold this thing up.
I'll read it off.
There you go.
We're honest people here.
So we have
Hey.
up next,
Go ahead.
we have the Saddle Up Challenge brought to you by Buzzard Roost Saddles. Climb up in a Buzzard Roost saddle, shoot the Wild Creek Buzzards, score 20, get your name entered, and you're going to walk away with a Buzzard Roost saddle. We had 8 winners on this, or 8 entries on this. A couple of names on here twice. So, Jeremy, go ahead and hit that
All right, go
generate button. You
All
need
right,
to push this down right here.
I was like wondering how to get that off the screen.
Hit generate.
Number 7.
Number 7. Number 7 is Chris Parker.
Chris Parker.
Chris Parker. That's Briar's dad,
Yep.
who's
Boy.
just as good of a shot. That guy can shoot too. So, Chris, congratulations. Thank you, Buzzard Roost. You'll be getting a call from us, and we'll get you set up with that Buzzard Roost saddle. All right. We're going to do yours.
All right. Iron Bison, right?
So the Iron Bison. So this is for the Hanger Co. hanger. If you guys haven't seen that, check out our Facebook and Instagram. He did an awesome job on these. Last year we went blue. This year they're black, and they look freaking awesome.
They have a little texture to them.
A little texture. You guys are going to get to see some of those in Kansas. Luke will be there with some hangers. This is also the entry for the Elite Outfitters hunting trip with me, Jeremy, and Tim. If you guys are curious, right now the total for 2 events, 11 entries. 11 entries.
Odds
so pretty good odds.
Kelty's coming.
I know he's going to be Kansas. He's already been on there talking.
Special arrows for that.
So we had 4 entries on this one. One of them was a pretty sure 15-year-old kid.
Is in there twice.
He did it. He shot 2 arrows and got in there twice. 15-year-old kid.
Hall, I see.
Brandon Hall and Evan Perryman.
All right.
So
you want to spin that up there on the
spin that wheel? Let's see what happens. This is for the Hanger Co. hanger. Thank you, Luke Douglas. Shout out to Hanger Co. Man, they are awesome people. Waiting on the name.
I can't read that from here.
Brandon Hall. Brandon Hall, congratulations.
Boom, dude.
Hanger Co. hanger.
He lives right down the road from me, so I can just drive it over there.
Coming down to you. All right. So we're going to do a little talking here.
Is that all you have on this one?
On yours. That's all I got. So a little bit of talking about the Reveal Your Skill Fitness Challenge. That's the end of the year giveaway for the Tacticam package. And it's another one of those packages that, man, bang for your buck.
Yeah.
It's 1 ticket. You get a chance for 3 entries with 1 ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a heck of a package. You get the 3.0 cameras. You get the LiPo batteries.
Solar
you get
panels.
the solar panels, extended range antennas, Defend home security camera,
and
the
bird feeder.
Feather Light bird feeder. So
my mom uses that bird feeder, and
Dude,
she's sending me pictures of birds all the time.
I'm telling you.
Every now and then we'll get a deer in there too.
Yeah. So right now, running totals for those who are wondering, we have 11 entries in this one for Arrowhead, 28 total.
28 total for
so still
2
pretty
events.
good. I see David Prater's name on here about 6 times, so he's got some pretty good odds. So that's for the Reveal Your Skill. All right. Surprise shot. Talk a little bit about the surprise shot.
That's Mike. You were up there doing the surprise shot on Sunday. We had Tyler up there on Saturday and Drake from Shields, and then Mike took over on Sunday. This year was a little bit different at Arrowhead State Park. We set the ibex shot up at the beginning of the Rolling Bones course, right next to the 200-yard buffalo. And the reason we did that is there was almost 0 opportunity to do a 200-yard shot at Arrowhead that wasn't part of the Scree course or the Wild Creek course. So we kind of rerouted Rolling Bones course this year. And if you shot last year, you probably recognize that it was running in reverse. We changed up some of the flow of it. Like to get your guys' feedback from those who have shot both last year and this year. Which way did you like it the best?
I've changed Wild Creek around, had it dump out there about 3/4
just so they can get some eye candy on that buffalo shot and ibex, and they can pop over there and shoot it and then get back on the course. So yeah, a little bit of change there this year. And we had a bunch of people shooting it, man. Your page is almost completely
I got
full.
2 pages.
2 pages.
So correction, I'm seeing here on the screen, Sarah. He's actually 13 years old. That's on the Iron Bison. So 2 shots, 13-year-old kid. So you guys that shy away from it, you just got embarrassed here. 13-year-old kid did it twice, didn't break an arrow. So challenge is on. All right.
53 yards.
At 53 yards.
We have 34 entries for this.
34.
And
A lot of names.
Your choice between the ibex release or the shadow release from Evolution Outdoors. And if you got up there and you were shooting, you also got a pretty fancy hat that says I made a shot at Arrowhead.
A lot of names on this. We got a bunch of repeating names. The same old crew.
You know, Hunter's all over.
Hunter, Dylan, Chase.
So
those guys are on it. So
just we have to say this: Hunter Rogers and his group like tackled this shot at every event. And how many has he won?
Oh man,
I got an email from Evolution say, "Hey, this guy keeps winning." It's like, well, he keeps coming and spending money. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, when you guys see this paper, I don't know if you guys can see that it's all whited out, but all those names on there. Hunter Rogers, Hunter Rogers, Hunter Rogers, Hunter Rogers down here, Hunter Rogers here.
Definitely putting the odds in his favor.
Yeah, Dylan's on there several times. Dylan Ford, Chase.
So a little challenge out to the rest of you guys. Who can put their name on there more than Hunter?
Yeah, no kidding.
34 entries.
34.
We're going to generate. Might call it out.
Number 3.
The number
three. Well, different Rogers on this go round. Chase Rogers. So Chase, a new winner, man. That's awesome. Chase Rogers,
Chase,
number
we'll
3.
With you and get you your release headed your way.
Yeah.
You're down to 2.
All right. So you want to do a little bit of talking. I'm actually going to do
this. Is my announcement time.
All right.
So big announcement for Shot to 3D Experience. Yesterday, we got some pretty devastating news from the Post Oak Lodge. So there's some things happening at the Post Oak Lodge. They're doing some things that we are not going to be able to do our event at the Post Oak Lodge in Tulsa, June 5th, 6th, and 7th. So me and Brian were scrambling around all day yesterday. We had some backup venues. And luckily, within the end of the day, we already had a solution to move from Post Oak to the new venue without changing anything else. So the only thing that's going to change with the quote-unquote Tulsa event, June 5th, 6th, and 7th, is the venue location, and it will now be held at Sequoia State Park on Fort Gibson Lake. Did a little bit of Googling on maps. It's 45 minutes from downtown Tulsa, 30-something minutes from Broken Arrow. So it's not too far from Tulsa. And the Sequoia State Park is a gorgeous park. Me, Amber, and Brian had the luxury of shooting it or going and hunting it in December. They got some massive bucks there.
Fantastic draw hunts.
It's a great draw hunt for any of those that want to. I don't want to give up my secrets. I'm hoping to draw next year too. But if you do get drawn in Sequoia State Park, give me a shout. I'll give you some inside info.
This is our time. If you're going to put in for it, you get a chance to lay boots on the ground and do some scouting.
Do some pre-scouting for it because we already got the place mapped out. It's been 24 hours since we've learned we're going to have to move venues, and we've already kind of got our course maps done. So Adam Stillwell says, scouting it for deer, hunting if you can, draw it. Yep. That's true, man. There's some great deer there. We're pretty good friends with the park rangers there. They're awesome people. Some notes for this venue as we know it right now. I think the lodge at the Sequoia State Resort is already booked up. They have a lot of RV spots, but there's not any available rooms at the lodge yet. Now, they may have some cancellations. So if you are planning on staying there or finding a place, it's RV, camping, maybe an Airbnb. And if you're lucky, you might get a cancellation at the lodge at the park. But it's a great, great, great venue. We're excited to go there. It's unfortunate that we're not going to be at Post Oak, but that's outside of our control. There's nothing we can do about that. The good news is we're not changing anything else other than the venue location. And I think it's going to be a better venue for shooting archery anyways.
It's going to be pretty awesome.
There's some gigantic pine trees. The elevation there is pretty good. We don't have a Tulsa skyline, but you got the lake. You got things to do there other than shoot archery with the family.
I'm not concerned with it. We can make it.
It's going to be a great event. 3-day event. Nothing else changes. The website is already updated. I think we have a few people that have already pre-registered for that event. And if for whatever reason you have already pre-registered, we have a list of those people and you can't make it due to this change, we'll give you a full refund on your ticket. So that's the big announcement. We will also post this on Facebook. We'll send some email campaigns out. We'll try to inundate social media and let everybody know that the change is coming. But it is on our website already updated.
Yep. On to the long shot. 106 yards.
106-yard buffalo. Man, we had some new ones this time.
Got some new names. Got some new killers. Got some
a new record.
Another new record. Another guy that I've watched shoot this several years in a row that got in. Talk about him, old Gary Jetton.
Yeah, he's been doing it for years.
Dude, I've been watching him since Choctaw do this, and this time
another female entry.
Not only he got 2 in, and second only female along with Savannah, Paisley Johnson. And he did it twice. So it was looking good for the long shot on Saturday. I'm telling you, we had 24 entries. Another familiar name on here, Hunter Rogers. He's had
stepping up
a group of 5, and 4 of them were in there. And it was one of the prettiest groups.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5
out on the 12 ring.
I mean, they were all pretty as could be, too. But he's got 6 entries for Saturday. So another one is Andrew Prater, man. He got an entry on Sunday, but he also got a few on Saturday as well. He's in there 3 times. Clayton Duval's in there a few times. Dylan Ford. 24 entries. So push that button whenever you're ready and hold that up. And this is for the Dart and Bow and the Polaris side-by-side by Antlers Motorsports out of Antlers, Oklahoma. Thank you, guys. Oh, crap. Hit that thing.
Paisley! Oh, the female, yes!
I'm glad you were doing that on camera. Paisley. Congratulations. Dart and Bow.
Dart and Bow, girl.
But mostly importantly, all of you guys are entered for the end of the year side by side. You guys have seen it. Pretty cool looking Polaris side by side out there with the shot logo on it. So congratulations, Paisley, and everybody else that got entered on that. Now, what a few guys have been waiting on here. And I was wondering if I was just going to, since it was just 2 guys.
Flip a coin.
But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put their names. Briar had 3 entries. Adam had 2.
Yep.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, 200-yard shot. Okie Land Bow Hunter and Pro Shop donated the Matthews Arc 30. And it was a pretty good shootout. Mike, if you want to talk about that.
Tough shot, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's extremely tough. The tunnel on that thing was ridiculous. I figured Adam was going to miss more coming from that new bow. He actually holding lower at 200 than he was last year at 106.
Oh, yeah, he's shooting a Sicario, and last year I think he was shooting a 1972 bow or something like that.
Now he
got a little flatter.
A little flatter. He got actually 2 of the best entries I've seen as far as coming as close to the stickers you can get and not cutting it.
I saw some pictures of his. They look good.
I think one was about a 1/2 inch out high, and the other one was less than 1/8.
We had several people hit the buffalo, but these 2 individuals were in the core, and that's kind of what we said. If nobody hits the sticker, whoever's in the core of the target, we will draw from those names. So those are the closest of the close.
Right there.
So Briar was in there too.
Briar's in there 3 times.
He was the first one to get in the core.
He got in 3 times on Saturday.
I will say Adam shots, the pictures I saw were very, very close. But here we go. Let's see what we got. Matthews Arc. Oh, Adam is almost trying to roll to you.
Briar. Gotcha, bud.
Hey, that kid spent a lot of time up there.
You're gonna have to tune that arc with the PS23 Arrow that you won off me.
Briar, congratulations.
Congratulations, dude.
Thank you to Okie Land for hooking us up on the 200-yard shot. Really appreciate you guys donate these bows for this. It's pretty fun. It kind of sucked for me not being able to see all this at base camp and not being at base camp. But I heard a lot of people talking about it. Especially that, and then there's some kid up there shooting that 200 he shot like 50 times at it.
Yeah.
So I mean, getting to hear the stories and stuff backhanded down here to me, it's kind of cool to see. So congratulations, Briar. Good shooting, awesome. Adam. Good shooting on your end too, buddy.
One more announcement. one more thing to talk about, not announcement, but let's kind of shift gears to Flint Oak. That's our next
Yeah.
event coming up in about a month, a little less than a month, or a little bit longer than a month, actually. April 25th and 26th. If you haven't been to Kansas, Flint Oak, if you are only going to go to one shot event out of the year, I think that's the one. I know that's the one I would
That's my
pick.
favorite.
It's my pick.
It's awesome.
Telling you guys, the place is world class, and it's not flat. It's rolling hills of Kansas, so we got lots of awesome terrain. We got awesome food there, an awesome venue. It is 5-star. We also have a social hour Saturday from 6:30 to 8, hosted by Scent Thief, Outdoor Defiance, and
Hanger Co.
Hanger Co.
Yep.
That's what I thought. So it's legit. This is one of our most looked forward to events for the staff. Once you're there, you do not need to leave. And there's really no place around there to go, but they have basically a lodge that is a hotel. I think they have 53 rooms. Go ahead and book your room now.
It's going to fill up.
We talked to Travis from Flint Oak, and he said there's only like 26 rooms rented up for this event already booked. So half of them are already gone.
Do it now because
Do it now.
We give them 2 weeks to turkey hunt. If
Yeah.
they ain't got their bird by then, they just need to quit.
I'm telling
and
you,
shooting phones.
it's about a 2-hour drive from Tulsa, so it's not that far from Northeast Oklahoma. You got Southeast Kansas. You've got Southwest Missouri, Northwest Arkansas. Like, everybody needs to be at this event.
If you're into camping is going to be free again this year down by the lake.
Yep.
Their big pond down there. It's got a beach down there and everything.
Tent camping is
Tent
free.
camping. Yep. RV spots are $35.
Yeah, there's limited number of those.
Limited number.
So if you're thinking about doing an RV, you need to get on the phone, call Flint Oak, and get it reserved ASAP. If you're thinking about a room, get on the phone, call the lodge, get it reserved ASAP, because those, I bet we sell out the rooms.
Yeah.
We're a month out and half of them are already sold.
Yeah, let's
Bring your shotgun up there. You can do a little skeet shooting too. If you want to. Like, there's some places that we shut down because of our courses go through one of the skeet courses, but they have that's 12,000 acres, man.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yep. Another big shout out to Shields for showing up out there and sending us Drake, Corey, and Joe and helping out there. Drake was up there on a 200-yard shot too. And Shields was in base camp giving away some goodies.
Yeah.
I saw some guys walking around with some tumblers and stuff like that. So thank you, Shields. Big shout out to you guys for showing up. That's
They're
pretty
going to
awesome.
be at Sequoia State Park too. So, and they'll be there doing their thing with us. So yeah, that's the updates. That's the news. We're going to take about a month break here and collect ourselves and get ready for Flint Oak in Kansas.
That was our most technical shoot last year too, though, on the RBO range.
Yep.
We set that one on purpose. I got some feedback from this weekend saying me and Jeremy were
out
a little
too trashy.
Little too trashy on our first 9. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, we've set up shots to push the limits of what you can do, but they're not unrealistic shots.
Right.
Yeah.
If you think they are, call us out.
Yeah.
We'll come shoot it with you.
Yep. For sure.
And I invited Adam to come up there a day or two early and help set that RBO course. Since it's his course, like our RBO course. Let's get some of his input on what he wants as far as target selection and how he would set some shots up. So you can blame Adam.
Yeah.
If you don't like
Adam
it.
said it wasn't that bad. It was Tate that was giving me a hard
Yeah.
time.
Tate was
Well,
good.
I mean, Tate's an ASA guy, right?
He said, who set up those first 9? That was us. Me and Mike.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, I appreciate it, guys. One last time, Flint Oak is getting moved to Sequoia State Park.
Post Oak.
Oh, so
Sorry.
Don't be screwing everybody up already.
There's too many oaks
I know.
out there.
Mhm.
Post Oak in Tulsa is getting moved to Sequoia State Park on Fort Gibson. And nothing else changes with that event. We're still doing our ASA, still same dates, same times, same vendors, same sponsors. Everything else is the same. That's all I got.
We'll see you soon.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Yep.
We will be reaching out to you shortly, get you hooked up with everything you guys won.
All right. Thank you guys.